All right, we are back with episode 4. I'm pretty sure now of EmberWard. We're going to be checking out some new stuff. With our talents, we do have some XP to spend, so we're going to be immediately looking into this. Critical against bosses is nice, but not needed. We did do a fire build not too long ago, so... nothing wrong with gaining more XP, I guess. So we'll hit that. 50 remaining gold. I don't think we really have gold remaining all that often. I could be wrong. Increase chance of finding treasure chests and levels. Yeah, let's increase that chance. When monsters damage the fire source, you receive of the gold coins dropped by upon their death. Okay. When selling a tower, there's a chance. No. You will have gambler token granting you reroll opportunities. 1, 2, 3 of the items. Let's take the discounts. I'm gonna turn down some discounts and some rerolls. Let's head into a new, or continue, I believe, because we were halfway through our run previously. So let's hit the continue. Ah, yes, the cursed run. Every single battle is corrupted. Okay. Well, we want to try, and I think get to the shop, but I don't think we can. No, we don't have a path to there. So we'll go to the workshop here. See what we got. So we got a bunch of different blocks we can modify and apply effects to, or alter their shapes. So that's altering their shapes. This is going to allow us to remove, and this is going to allow us to add runes. I'm thinking adding runes is probably best right now, so let's start doing that. And right now we do have the fire set up, which is what we were running previously, so we're going to continue that run by going full on fire on everything we can. With that being said, we didn't get a fire, unfortunately. So we'll get a greater damage. It's not a bad one. Not a bad pull. Let's get this with fire. This guy with greater speed's not bad. Protection's not bad. Drawing a card's... I'm good with drawing a card. I'm not against just keeping on going, to be honest. Flame Ring. Perfect. And we are out of Emberstones. So we will exit the workshop and look where we want to go next. I'm not against a mini shop. We did just spend a lot of our embers. But it doesn't hurt. It only is better. Okay. So, first things first that we want to notice. Just trying to get all of these guys going the same direction. Okay. This guy's the closest. He can be forced around this way, so that's good. So I'm thinking we do that. We can do that by placing this here. We'll place this here. That'll force this path around to here to join up with this guy. When it's joined up here, we want to make sure that we are snaking as much as possible throughout all of this stuff. And I'm thinking the best way to do that, currently, is to snake them through here, down this center, because we can do a lot of damage here. But we want them both, we want all the lines to go down to center. That's the problem. Which we can do that. We can cut off this side. So let's do that. Let's cut off this way. Cut off this way. Cut off this way. Ooh, they're finding a way around though. That's not good. That is not good at all. We need to block off this way. Somehow. Which we aren't able to do currently. Unfortunately. So we're gonna have to deal with attacks from two fronts for now. Okay, how do we deal with attacks from two fronts? Double is coming from this side, so let's armor up this side the most. And let's place an additional one right here. And we're gonna hope that this can survive. I think it can. So we should be okay. There's a lot coming from there though. A lot coming from everywhere. Nice, the flamethrower's coming in clutch, surviving the round. Nothing to worry about. First thing we're gonna do is block this side off. We need it blocked off, nothing we can do about it. So let's get right onto that. Bam. And bam. Now that forces everyone into this tiny little chokehold right here, which we're going to use to our advantage. Starting by actually getting this place down here. And a solo guy right here. Again, the more turns they have to do, the better. Because it slows them down just that little bit more. So we're going to find a way to make them do turns. We can put this here and then we'll put a one block there once we get it. We're gonna not place that there yet because we're gonna place this there eventually. For now, we're gonna place this on the wall here. This guy's useless now, so let's sell him. And let's get another one here. After it drills down to block beneath it, okay. We don't need to drill a block, I don't think. Not yet. So let's send the next wave. We're also going to block this off here and make them go all the way around. Remember, the longer they have to walk, the better. The more turns they have to take, the better. We want to make their lives miserable. Okay, good thing we placed that. I think that got us through the round. We're going to place our lava tower here. He's going to spew lava all the way around here, which is perfect. We're then going to... see, eventually we're going to get another one. So... let us figure out how to get that set up. There is no ideal way to set this one up. I mean, we're gonna ignore that one for now. Can we even force these down this way? I think we can. Yeah, we can. We can force them even further down this way. So let's get a little mess set up here. This won't be very useful. We'll place it here because, I mean, it's a buff. A buff's a buff, right? Send the next wave. Damn, they're dying quick to that. Matter of fact, they're dying in this so fast that, like, we don't even get to hear sound effects. Because there's nothing firing at them, they're just dying to lava. It's really quiet. Like, oddly quiet. Oh, that's an interesting shape. Very interesting shape. This is just a lot of stuff. I don't really care about the upgrades. The coins, I could care less. Let's go for a bunch of blocks. I'll take them. Let's get this place down. We can get more lava placed with this. So let's do that. Let's get a lava guy placed down. Alright, we can make this entire thing just filled to the brim with lava. Which is what I'm gonna try to do. I just want another 4 block for there. This thing is massive. I don't even think I can fit this one anywhere, to be honest. I don't think it's fitting. Literally anywhere. So, yeah. This little guy. Very interesting shape. Very, premium shape, if you will. But if we can get this in here, it's almost better. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's get... wrong way, unfortunately. We can definitely get some good stuff in here. We just gotta find the lineup for it. This is creating a path for no reason, but now it's a reason. And this is greater speed boost. Attack speed of this tower placed above increased by... I don't think this thing has attack speed. Yeah, it doesn't have attack speed, so... What we can do is place this here and boost that range. This will do something then. These rounds do definitely take longer than Nine Kings, the new series on the channel, which means I don't get to experience as much as quickly, but that's perfectly fine. No. Alright. And the thing is that they're dying so quickly. I mean, they're dying before they get to here, but they take forever to get there, is the thing. I wish I could give them like a speed boost almost. I think that would be cool. Let's go ahead and place that, reposition those. Alright. Let's get some 4 bangers placed in here. We gotta get them set up right though. Perfect. Boom. Not getting past that. Again, boom. Perfect. It's like a little tiny spot of safety. Barely. Send the next wave. I think we're gonna start sending these waves quicker and quicker. It's definitely taking some time, and I think we're honestly already beating the round to begin with. More lava, the better. Perfect. Okay. Well, if we can, I'm actually going to see if I can set up another... I can indeed. Can I set up one that has the lava close end? I don't think so. So let's just get it set up like this. Let's place that lava right there. Again, filling up that whole path, it's perfect. Then let's honestly see if we can fill up more. Like this. With the fire bonus on it, we're set. Now we just need a single block, I think, to place in here. We can get another one. Or into here. We can actually... Can we on either of these? Can't sneak that in there. Okay, we'll send the next wave. Said I was gonna send them quicker. I'm going to. Let's get a fire down here. Now let's upgrade that range. Can these upgrade? The spread range increases to 14. Monsters passing through the magma burn for 1 second and are slowed by 20%. I mean, sure. That's only a good thing. Alright, we get a single block. Let's place it here, I think. Or here. Let's place it here. Let's sell this guy. Let's place a magma here. That should pretty much cover it. This looks dangerous right here. Now this looks dangerous. Alright, let's keep it filled. Let's keep filling it more. We haven't even moved this up yet. This is a whole level in itself. So let's get this working to something great. We need the other way facing, unfortunately, for that. But we can do this, which allows us to place another one. Okay, okay, okay. And then we can do this to push it out a bit. This to keep them in, and place another one there. But yeah, we're getting close to the end of the waves anyway. We need to not focus so much time on these, to be honest. I don't want these videos to always end up being roughly an hour long. I want to keep them short, but I also don't want to cut anything out, because these kinds of games, you want to watch it all. You don't really want to miss anything. Easy enough. Can we even like make this go any further? Not thinking so. We can do this. Should reposition those through. Yep, nice. Okay. Got those all figured out. Let's get this chest. Let's get some coins, I guess. It's on the next wave. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Let's keep getting these placed down. This guy's getting close. And he's dead. Get that treasure. Yeah, grab the, I could have grabbed the single block. That probably would have been smart. I've got so many blocks here. most of which can't even be used. So, with that being said, let's just send the next wave, honestly. And let's start spamming some more stuff. Let's put another one there. Another one there. Another one there. One there. Increase that spread. Increase that spread. The Pit of Doom. And there it is, stage cleared. Very quickly. And fire. Just always go fire. And on top of that, we will get more range. Can turn that down. I wonder if that applies to my other guy. So we have electric, ice, and fire. We might as well take the fire. Not against it. Then we got when a tower crits, towers within 3 tiles gain 20% critical rate for 5 seconds. This effect does not stack, okay. When you play the leftmost card in your hand, all your towers cost 3 gold less to build. Restores after building any tower. If a block card triggers this effect, the block it places will be locked immediately. Okay, when you play the leftmost card in your hand, all your towers cost 3 less to build. How much do they cost currently? It's not really that much. Restores after building any tower. Oh, so you can stack it if you only place blocks. Okay. Each time you deal poison damage, I don't do peel damage. Let's do this one. Higher crit chances. Ooh, a mini shop. Mini shop. A bunch of normal towers. A gambler. Each non-critical hit by a tower increases its critical hit chance by 5%. This just buffs what we just got, so let's go for it. Send it. Continue. We're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go straight into this one. No questions asked. Oh, my bad. That's the one we just did. Straight into this one, no questions asked. I want that solo. I want that single piece. Whoa, this is interesting. Okay. Seems like everyone collects in one spot anyway, so that's good. Interesting. Very interesting. Can't place out here. So you got this place, this place, this place in the middle to actually set some stuff up. Alright, let's play off the middle. I'm down. This is gonna be a crazy setup that we have to get here. But I love my puzzles. Alright. Then I think we're gonna want to drill this. Which I'll explain. I mean, I think that'll allow us to pump stuff off of here. I don't think we'll be able to pump stuff if we don't. So we'll drill that. Let's keep this moving straight. Let's keep it moving straight if we can. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Now I know that I've been saying there's a necessary way to do this. And there is. And that includes doing this. And then we're going to place one here. We don't have a block there, so it's fine, and we'll send it. We're gonna hope they can carry. If not, we'll place this guy here just in case. And he's gonna roll to be an ice tower. Unfortunate. Not horrible, but not good. It's a little annoying on how long they're gonna take to get here, but that's okay. Allow that to happen. Perfect, that was broken now. Let's get that placed. That'll spread. And we can already start putting that in there. Okay, we got a bunch of different stuff. Go for this, got a single block in it. We're gonna keep on going around. As straight lined as possible. Perfect, and we're getting some doubles on here. Double with the fire. Double with that stuff. Another double set up here if we want to, but that'll cut off our ability, so I don't want to yet. Let's extend it this way, keep going. Around that edge as much as possible. We're gonna do as much damage around that edge. I do wish there was almost like a way to either a faster mode or a way to detect that there's like meeting here and like make them all teleport here. I don't know how that would work gameplay wise or how that would even be coded. I have experience with game dev myself, but even I wouldn't want to code that. Let's go with this. Not wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Heck yes, that's what I was looking for. Keep us on that outer edge. Not very good pulls on this. Let's actually roll. Not bad. Okay, we can deal with that. And then we can do this. And this. Can we get this in here? We can, it's even better. We're gonna need a single piece for that, but we can do that. We can figure that out, unless we can already just... Yeah, we can already get it set up anyway. And then we need a long boy right there. I think we can do that. Let's get some more of the lava placed in the good spots. And some more fire placed. These abilities we don't really need, to be honest. But they're nice to have down there. Also a really satisfying noise. Okay, they're going to be immediately running into our lava, which is kind of impossible for them to get through, so it's fine. The stronger ones barely get to the end, but still don't make it through. Again, we're going to try to fill this with as much lava as possible. This thing is going to be filled to the brim. There's a reason we've got so many slots for it. Speaking of selling that to get another one in place. Nice. So much lava. Alright. Can we build any more? That is the question. Not really. Kinda need a long piece. Or a small piece. I take it back. Even better. Has even longer and like a better path. This is optimally, I think, the best path we can get right now. So on these insider ones, where we can't fit long guys, we're going to put those instead. And I think we're going to get this set up with a big boy too, with a little small piece right there. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's actually draw. We didn't get one, unfortunately, but that is okay. A-okay. A 4 long piece will go right there. We got no chest. We will take the coins. The chest, we will take the coins. And here we go. All of the lava. I'm gonna lie, we're gonna sell this guy. Move him. Oh, we can't move him over. That sucks. Okay, that's fine. We can figure that out later. So I want to get the lava on the inside here too. We just gotta find the optimal place. There's one right here that we can put. Let's go next wave while we're figuring this out. We're not gonna mess with the length of it at all, I think. We're just gonna leave it to this conglomerate. They're all wasting their axes early, which is perfect. Nicely done. They're definitely getting a lot farther. I don't think that's necessarily a problem, if I'm being honest. So, problem. We need to use these things just to use them. So we're literally going to place them out here just to get rid of them. So we can start drawing more cards. We're going to place this here so we can get that on the inside. Okay. I really want to get 2 smalls, but that's going to be hard to come across, so we will see with that. The more lava, the better, is what I'm running with here. He's on a lava already. Can't place any more right now, so let's get some of these in. These are sort of last-ditch effort. Need to do some damage. And there's going to be a lot of them. So right now it's all up to our lava. But once they get in that center, they're gonna get hit hard. Let's go some of these chests. We need single blocks and 3 long blocks. Don't think this will help me, but I'll grab it. And then, oh, can't because we have a handful. Now, does this help me anywhere? No, it's too tight knit in here. It's not gonna help. Okay. Let's start throwing blocks away. As far as I'm aware, there isn't a way to sell them. Could be wrong. Discard. Confirm. Oh, it just discards it. Okay. So you don't have to just place them randomly. That's nice to know. Let's go with the coins here since we can't find what we're looking for yet. And we can't place any more, so let's get to... Oh, we can actually. Never mind. Hold on. What is this? Explosion tile? It doesn't really help, but that is okay. That might help. Kinda depends. Upgrade him. Nice. I think we're gonna be able to get the nice looking, like, fully stacked setup here. Maybe. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be tight. Definitely gonna be tight. But if we can make it work, it'll be really cool. And I think to help with that, we're gonna ignore that. Place this here. Spread 14 tiles. Nice. Spread 14. Okay. Let's also get you to spread 14 tiles. Nice. Okay. Now we just need one pointing into here. Which should hopefully be possible. With that being said, let's get some more of these guys placed in and let's send the next wave. These big guys are a little scary because these ones explode and also disable things around them when they explode. So they're a little scary if they get close enough, but we'll see. We'll see if they get the chance. Let's just send that next wave immediately. Any single or 3 long? No. Sure, we'll put this like here. Draw? Draw. Draw. What if we sell this guy? Increase this one's range. Increase this one's range. Cool. I realize I just sold the one that I gave the buff to, but you know, I'm smart, I swear. I'm gonna put this here. It doesn't really do anything crazy for us, but it just makes it look nicer up here, I guess. Okay. Still would love a small piece. There we are. Place it here. Or put this guy in here. Or increase that range as soon as we're able to. Oh, it's already there. We're good. Alright, we got one more piece of the puzzle. Just one more piece. Maybe. Maybe we can even finish it off with this guy right here. There it is. The full lava in the middle. No way you're getting through that. If you even try to get through that, you're gone when you make it to the middle. There's nothing you can do. Lava, lava, and more lava. Easy enough. Let's keep sending it through these waves. Sniper tower for fire, I'll take it. Don't know if I'll use it, but I'll take it. Static shocker, electric. When a tower receives a malfunction effect from monsters, the duration is evenly shared with nearby towers within 3 tiles. Each affected tower will be disabled for at least 1 second. Okay, so it'd be just for 1 second. When you have towers with 5 or more types of elemental in the field, we don't. So we're going to do impact disperse system. Get that single bit will be nice. And let's continue up. Let's go to... Well, I think we can afford to not get anything crazy here. Just go into our workshop. And if I'm being honest, I'm not against making another single block. Getting rid of this normal. Let's cut it down to a 3. Let's do it again. Where is it? There we go. And let's make it a 2. And let's cut down that 2 into a 1. Alright, let's engrave now. We want to make sure that this guy has an engraving. Fire room, can't go wrong with it. And this guy. Fire room. We are building around that fire. Heavily. No reason to dismantle or do anything to anyone, to be honest, so I think we're good to go, and we don't want to remove anyone. On to the altar. Okay, restore 3 health points, not bad, we can afford it. When the fire source is attacked and HP reaches 0, consume all your Ember Stones and heal 1 HP for every 5 Ember Stones. After triggering, this relic will be destroyed. Let's just restore our health, honestly. Restore the health and then immediately kill the health. Let's do it. Just where we were before. At the start of each level, automatically spend 15 Ember Stones to receive 30 gold points. I don't have Ember Stones right now, nor will I have any for the boss fight, so let's head on in. And let's destroy this boss. Have him stand no chance. What is this level? Very interesting. You're on a train traveling to the next region, but you're not a welcome guest. Prepare your defenses and keep advancing. The massive cannon next to the fire source fires... Keep on advancing. The massive cannon next to the fire source fires every 2 waves. Okay, 2 uses of the word fire, 2 different meanings. Cool. Every 2 waves, clearing more space for you with each slot. Take control of the train and defeat the boss. Alright, let's get this all set up. We want to make them, again, go the longest route possible. That is almost always priority 1 of these runs. So we're going to start off by placing this here. We're going to place this here. No. Here. And then we're going to send it this way. And how can we squeeze this in here somehow? Really would like to, but it looks like we can do this. Let's do this. And let's place this block here. It'll also give us this guy. For a 3-banger. Look at that. Now this has got to do a lot of damage. That is 150% for 3 of them. Like, this has got to be doing so much damage. 30 area damage. How much does it normally do? It normally does 2 area damage. It is now doing 30. That is a... Oh, sorry, wrong one. Normally does 14, it's now doing 30. That's massive. That also means... Pretty sure it only increased it once and not each of those individually. But let's send it in. Yeah, these guys should stand no chance right now. I know I gotta collect those chests. Don't worry, I see them. Frost isn't all that useful. This is honestly more useful. Let's grab another one. I'm not against things making more coins, to be honest, and I get a 2-piece right here, so we'll take it, we'll take it. Kind of funny saying 2-piece. And I think this is the best spot for it right now. Once every 5 seconds, the attack from the tower stuns enemies for 1 second. I wonder if this can be placed. It can be. They're in there for 5 seconds, I would say. Stun enhance that guy. Let's keep moving this train along with optimal pathing as much as we can, because early game here we actually have to focus on making this optimal. As good as possible. Which it doesn't hurt to do this. And then this. And then this withdraws another card, which we can do this. And keep extending it this way. I don't think there's a way to force it going any further around, unfortunately. So we'll have to deal with that fact, but I'm perfectly fine dealing with that fact. Let's just send to the next wave. And he's pushed back. Alright, we're actually good on this. We don't have to upgrade this anymore. I think we're going to place this guy here, and then like that's all the upgrades needed for here. The lava back into the train. Now we get another chest. Let's get... I mean, the other things are useless, but let's just do that. Let's get these guys optimal again. So we want to first choose a direction to force them. We're going to force them this way. Seems like a waste using that one, so let's use this one. So we don't need that freeze. Let's use this to keep it pushed into the corner. This to give him more. What does this do? The wall built on it will be turned into lava, making it unable to recall or build towers. That is perfectly fine. And then we can go up, up, and we can't do that yet, I don't think. Oh, we can actually, never mind, we can. Just keep on pushing it. This is fine, right here. Okay, and then let's get another lava down here. And send the next wave. Okay, that's not something I should be saying. That was completely unintentional. I did not mean it that way. Let's put this here. I realized the second I said that that's not what I was meaning to sound like. Let's keep pushing it, keep pushing it. Put this here, because why not? This makes them do better. So the next wave, what we're building out. The more it's built out, the better. Double single build right here, and we'd be good too. Pushing it even further. These are all explosion tiles. The monster killed by the tower on it explode and cause 10 area fire damage. So we want to keep them... Like, we want to hit as many of them as we can, obviously. Alright, let's see. Let's do this for now. It's almost like we want to keep them in their separate tracks. Kind of. Actually, no. We might as well get as much out of them as we can. They only have this little spot and that little spot to go off of. So if we place this here and this here, that forces them that way. They hit these two. Okay. Then they go all the way over here and hit these two. Then they go back over. Hit these three actually. They go back over and hit these ones. And the best part is they go over again, even crossing up a bit to go all the way over here. Now let's get some things in place. We know that this guy's going to be able to go here, so let's do him right now. And then let's get these flamethrowers set up. They're going to be doing the majority of the damage here. So we will let them do that. And let's send it. These later ones we'll try to stack it up so we can get some of the big guys on them, but we'll see. It's okay if we don't kill them all up here. We gotta remember we have all of this to go. Let's grab those coins. Single piece, we'll take it. Okay, we're getting that figured out. We're all good. Boom. Alright. Let's try to make one of these a 4-banger. Let's try our best. Late in the game, so it's fine. It's gonna be kind of hard to do because of the way it's set up. We can kind of do it in here. A little jank, but we can do this with this and force them that way. That's not what I wanted to do. We want them to go this way, so let's keep doing this. Get them right into that spot. Perfect. And then push them back, because why not? We'll have to get a single tower for that, but that's fine. Let's place this guy here. We'll cover up a good amount. Place here, 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 here. All the way down the line. Send the next wave. Okay. Pushing it back even further. More the better. More the merrier, as they say. Want to get a 4x, so we'll do that in a minute. Let's get... I think some of these getting placed down wouldn't be too bad. So let's just start by doing this. I don't want to get this guy placed down. I think he's going to be good. Fireballs +2 unlimited bounce range. Fireballs no longer explode upon hitting a target. Instead, they split into 2 smaller fireballs. I want to try that because I know I was scared to try it before. So let's keep trying it now. Just more fire stuff. Why not? Let's send that next wave. So 2x2, right? Yeah. So let's do this. Make them slow in there, we might as well. We might as well. Place this here. On that is going to be one of these. And it's also going to have slow. Honest, I mean, I know that there's more stuff up here, but like, other than this fire spot, there's like none of it's useful to us. So the more that we can just force them that way, you know, we'll take it. That's fine. That's not what I was looking for, but it's fine. They're not going to go this way anyway, so let's just not even place anything over there. Let them do their thing. They haven't even mentioned this cart. And this cart. I mean, we're messing them up. Nice, all the way back to the beginning. So that means he's gonna actually start coming at us for real in a second here. I'm not gonna do much, but we'll place it anyway. These guys aren't actually gonna do anything. Unless we do this, so let's do that. Alright, let's see what we can do up here. Chest. Coins and mini. So for the most part, we're not going to be able to do anything crazy here. Unfortunately. Best we can do is just block this with a mini. Force these guys this way. Block this guy with a mini. This 4-banger was going to go down here, and I was going to try to put a bomb tower. Damage plus 15. The bomb's delay is increased by 2 seconds, but the cross explosion radius is increased by 16 tiles. Okay. Don't know what it is by default, I'm gonna be honest. But we'll see. Crit damage plus 30% converts to poison damage. The bomb will instantly detonate upon landing. We don't care about it poisoning, so we'll just leave it how it is now. Let's get this moving over. That's not bad. That's not bad right there. And you know what? This might be good to put there too. We do not have the coins for it right now though, so we'll do it in a minute. I mean, this is like a standalone bomb tower right here. Electrical stuff, but that's okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. We got a boss coming in. We got to start fortifying this backline as much as possible. Now let's get this put in with this put in. We got just the boss now. We don't have much here. Not gonna lie. Kinda low. We might lose this. Because we have a lot of this stuff we're dealing with the small guys, but I don't think this boss takes much damage to the lava. No, he does not take much damage at all. That's gonna be a GG. The lava does have its limits. Those limits being bosses. That is unfortunate defeat. Well, I believe that's our first lost run of the game. We did get a new Silas the Merchant, and his experience proves the money like solving any problems. You can change your character, a new character. So that'll be interesting. We'll definitely check that out next episode. But for this episode, we are done. It is unfortunate we ended on a loss. However, that doesn't mean we have to stop playing. So I'm sure there will be another episode on this, episode 5 coming out. Until then, we'll see you next time. Check out the new character. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Adios.